Hello, this is Falterfire. Full playthrough. We are doing another quest. This time around, I believe I'm going to go ahead and do Outside Influence. The reasoning here is I have to use Salon for this. I want to use Merle for this, and I don't have a card that I want for Merle yet, which is Increasing Stab. And then for this one, we need level 7 Maighir, so I need to play at least one more Maighir run, because we're at level 6 with Maighir right now. So we're going to do this. So, the situation in the Ether isn't improving, unfortunately. We have received reports of new worrying disturbances from across the portal. I'm starting to have my suspicions regarding the cause of all this, but I hope I'm wrong. Take this detector and investigate the Ether. Report your findings to me afterwards. So this is going to be the first time that I've actually played, or not the first, this is going to be the second time I've played this quest. Kind of the third. I did start it on a previous patch, but due to a bug, it was uncompletable. So, point being, flying more blind than usual here. The other quests I've done a full quest playthrough before that hit the others, but this is going to be my first time doing this on a low-level save, basically. We're going to, I think, keep going with this tried and tested strategy we've been using. The thing that I am worried about, I am considering fitting in an aid here over... Question is, can I afford to cut crumbling defenses for an aid? Aid speeds us up, or I can cut the mana shield potentially. I think we are okay to do this swap. I think the aid gives us enough speed up. And we're going to keep playing hybrid. So we can't choose our areas here. The big thing is, this quest has a pretty major challenge in A1. I think the hardest fight in the quest is right here. And the reason it is so difficult is because it is right here. Now, I suggested previously that this get moved to post-mid boss. I'm probably going to make that suggestion again because this is still in beta, technically. But I don't know that there is time left to change that. So most likely it will still be here in the live patch. So the big thing with this quest is we need to be able to kill some very tough enemies. You'll see what I mean when we get there. But because take a note, these guys have 45 health each, right? And they're doing 4 damage when they don't have any debuffs. Or not 4 damage, like 6 damage, 8 damage when they don't have any debuffs. And these are normal enemies, obviously, but they're not like elites or anything. But just keep that in mind. We've got 90 total health on that fight. Force magic isn't bad because it does give the vulnerable and it is another source of arcane. I think we want this because there are going to be 2 enemies. We are going to want to be able to have some access to the back enemy in some of these upcoming fights. All right, I think we want to get that out first. I think that aid was a good call. Mana has not super been a problem yet. And then, yeah, we'll just get a kill with that. Alright. You do want the sprite defenses. That is another cleanse. It's a heal. It's a tough. Those are all good things. Alright. As you walk in the forest in the direction that your detector is indicating, you wonder if there's an issue with it, as you don't see anything amiss, until you bump into a small golden globe. Investigate. Pick up the globe and inspect it closer. With a start, you realize that it was actually a thornberry, which was somehow turned into gold. Its face is permanently engraved in a state of terror. You drop it and continue, worried of what you'll find ahead. Keep walking until you reach a small clearing. Everything within it is completely covered in gold. Mushroom, plants, creatures, all shimmering under the ethereal suns of the ether. Good, carefully inspect the surroundings or pocket small pieces of gold, but you're going to inspect the origin of the gold because we are playing as Maighir. You sense a familiar shiver at the back of your mind. Still faint, but you would recognize this anywhere. This is divine magic. You absolutely need to eliminate the source of this disturbance. Continue. You hear the stem sounds coming from nearby. You make your way carefully and find golden arms flinging goo all around them. Everything it touches seems to turn to gold. Ambush them. So, remember what I was saying about 45 health? These have 120. So the two of them combined have 240, which is more than twice as much as, it's like more than 2.5 times as much as the combined health of those two enemies we fought in previous fights. So, yeah. And these guys are doing a ton of debuffs. And they're healing a lot. So, like... I'm actually a little bit hesitant to do this, but I think it's really important that we just try and crank out damage here, because if we can't kill this guy quickly, we are in trouble. Alright, we do have this guy basically dead, which does make me feel better. Because, yeah, we cannot afford to let it take turns. Everything's going to be fine. But this is where, like, Trill being a self-scaling, huge damage output source is really, really valuable to us. Because it's really easy for this fight to go really wrong really fast. And you really need to be able to kill these guys quickly before they can start causing major problems. Alright. Horde is pretty good. We're going to take it. It is technically kind of risky, but I believe in our ability to abuse it. I think we're going to still start by upgrading an assault command. So I'll explain what Horde does once we get further in. As they die, strange hands melt down to a shimmering puddle of goo. We have a heal card, so we can try to cleanse the gold and protect the forest. Should give us... oh, hey, an idle reward. Health restored after combat, +2. It's going to be nice. So we have the choice of which direction we want to go here. Kind of want to do that and just get those cards, potentially. I could also see, like, going there. I don't really care about these cards. I would like to get the extra turn cards. And we got this stupid event, which is still just, like, the worst event. Okay, so... Globes of Gold. Or Greed. So we get 3 of these, which we don't have to play. But if we do play them, we get 4 mana and we draw 2, and it divides heal among all enemies. That's actually not super optimal here. And also divides powerful among enemies, but we don't actually care that much about that. But also, it draws us a bunch of cards. So we get to abuse those. I'll just go ahead and play all of them. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, I should just do a shield to allies. Back to full health. There we go. Easily done. Take the mind shield, I think. Probably cut it later, but it's fine for now. Okay, so that's what new shot cloak looks like. This just changed this patch. So, sorry. Okay. I don't know how much we care about those increased maxes. I think emergency shield is probably more likely to be what we need. Let's go play this. I don't really want to give, like, because the thing is, like, with only one enemy, this does give all of the powerful to that enemy. Which is a little bit riskier, I would say. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a coward. I'm not going to play 0 of these. I just probably shouldn't play all of them. Alright, we did get the freeze, which is kind of what I was hoping to see. And then because we have so much arcane, I'm more willing to give out powerful, because we can just count on Trill eating it. Even if it takes a little bit. I need to upgrade the aid because it is so much better once it is 2 ranks. We just basically have the kill here. There we go. Alright, yeah, we're here for Mystic Renewal. We will take it. I'm going to upgrade the aid. I'm going to upgrade the assault command. We do need to start getting mana improved pretty quick. I think Mind Shield is going to go for now. I think I'd rather have the crumbling defenses. Absolutely going to start here. Love that easy kill. And the other thing with the whatever is we don't actually have to play the clubs at all. We can just play out the treasures if that's what we want to do. We can just play out the treasures if that's what we want to do. In this case, I think I'm gonna play one of them. Now we get 2 actions out of that guy. Out of that card. So now. Pop. And now we just have Krill lethal. Alright. That's still bad. Scald Incantation we can't really afford. Spend 1 reroll token here. Arcane Aegis is a lot more tempting. That's not going to do anything for us, but the Scaling Shield. Again, like, Emergency Shield is pretty nice because it'll also shield Trill. Gonna try and pick the Cleanse card up here. Take our extra turn. I think I am playing at least one of those. Just so I can play out the hand. Go and get this Reflect set up, which will not be great for this guy, by which I mean it's going to kill it. Actually, they're both just going to die to Reflect, which I will take. Good outcome. Yeah, take Flaming Strike, cut. I'm going to go on the Crumbling defenses. Might be a little ambitious to do that now, but I think it'll be fine. Fortunately, we are exploding here, but it's not doing that much to us. So one problem here is we cannot cleanse Trill with this hand. So Trill is going to get this kill for us, and we're just going to be fine. They don't want Trill to explode. It'd be fine, but I don't want it, so it's not going to happen. And we're actually just good to end turn. I didn't even deploy whatever. I already have 1 Arcane Aegis, right? Yeah. I'm gonna take it. Probably gonna cut the second one after this fight. Having Cleanse for this fight is very good. We're gonna do that. We get shield on Trill. Alright, that's not lethal. We're gonna do that. Alright. Very good turn 1. Don't even pass any Death Sports back. I guess 1 and 2, really. We can pretty safely give out Powerful here. Really safely give out Powerful here. Because there's no... So, in a lot of my playthroughs, I would be worried about Idol of Hunger, giving away extra, whatever. But that's just not a concern here. I could even hurt again, but I'm going to show some restraint here. I think we just have lethal. Yeah, definitely lethal. Turns out when you draw 6 extra cards and you gain 1 billion mana, you can win. Take co-op command. We can't really use that, but the extra hand size could be useful. I think I'm really leaning towards upgrading these focuses. Let's go 1-1 on the focus and the... Let's go both focuses up. I want that mana. I think we cut one of the Arcane Aegises. I don't think we actually want to. Alright, we have to get over here. So we have to go right side. I'm going to start... So Maighir's are here because we are now playing... Even though these are depth 4 enemies and we're playing depth 3 run, these guys do still get to show up. They'll drop a growth card, which is very good for us. Oh, I should have done that first. Because I think I am once again going to be playing out all the globes. And this seems like as good a time as any to do that. We are going to do the best it can, which is not going to be good enough. Yeah, we just do that. Thank you for playing, but your surfaces will no longer be required. Wait, new core art. That's not bad. For a lot of times I would be happy taking that, but this deck does not care. I think I'd rather have the Burning Focus potentially, and I think that this fight is probably less dangerous on average than the Natha fight. We are not going to be hoarding this fight though. Or at least we are not going to be whatchamacalliting. You're not going to be playing out the globes. It's too dangerous in this fight. Alright. Perfect turn for that. Well, next turn. Because I want to get the extra turn out, of course. This is a very good upgrade, but I just don't have the mana for it yet. That works out. Extra turn. Gets the kill. The troll kill. And yeah, we'll just take the mana. It's not amazing mana, but it's mana. Just take that. We don't have any actual spells, do we? We don't really plan to pick any up. Yeah, I'll just take that. The other thing doesn't do much, like, gives us the +2 max mana at least. Alright. I think we are on plan do not play those unless this freezes. It did not. I am going to play one. That's just how this hand shakes out. I do appreciate the tough that we get from the treasures. That's really helpful. You can see though, like that one stack of powerful is just not doing anything to us because we have solved our problem. Oop. Hey, we get to do everything here. May as well get this reflect up. I mentioned that vanilla depth 3 is just so easy a lot of the time. And you're used to playing depth 4 with idols. Definitely not going to be healing up here. It's just not worth giving up the extra health. Also, we're just going to win. Okay. Elemental Strike is not that good. Honestly, we don't really want another co-op command because we don't have another summon to go with it. Wave of Corruption... Can't really leverage. I'll just take Spy Vigor. Kind of was looking for mana. Really like that upgrade. I really like that upgrade a decent amount. Probably going to cut the Forest Magic, I think. No, we're going to cut the Burning Focus. I can't justify Mystery Rule Plus yet because it does go to 8 mana. That is just such an incredible upgrade, but I can't justify it quite yet. Maybe with the Spy Vigor I could have, but anyway, I'm going to go to just a random event. Ooh, we can do that because we're at 12 max hand size. We don't need that most of the time. And then we have to go here. The deeps of your detector lead you to a group of dead Silgir. Looking around, you can't seem to find the cause of their deaths. Investigate the wounds. Wounds are still fresh and seem to have been inflicted by weapons rather than by another animal. Bodies were simply left here rather than consumed. No adventurers should have come this way recently. Who or what could have done this? You hear the sounds of battle in the distance. As you walk toward it, you can make out the sounds of seemingly every animal in the plains. You ever see the tail end of massive battle between plains animals and an army of constructs. Constructs have massacred everything in their path. See dead Silgir, drakes, nathas, and even several chimeras. Constructs are reorganizing themselves, and they've spotted you. They've formed up ranks and rapidly moving towards you. What do? We could hide, we could retreat tactically, or we could charge. Oh, I misclicked. Oh, I didn't successfully click charge. Start running. The ground is slick with blood and treacherous. Slip and fall flat on your face. The army of constructs advance steadily towards you as you struggle to get up, slipping on the bloody ground. Continue. Creatures have surrounded you now. Pull your artifacts as they're getting ready to attack. There's just no way you survive this encounter. Goddamn lie. Let me do it one day. Continue. Your fingers trace the familiar pattern, but right before the last gesture, you hear a thunderous noise coming from above. You and the constructs look to the sky, just in time to see a conflagration of dragons crashing down all around you. There must be dozens of them, coming from all over the plains to fight this new threat. Finally managed to stand up, amid a cacophony of roars and magical explosions. The entire world seems made of fire, lightning, and smoke. While most of the constructs are busy fighting the dragons, a pair of them have managed to avoid them, and is coming for you. It's time to fight alongside the dragons. We're not really fighting alongside the dragons. It's just us versus these two dorks. They're like, hey, how's it going? So, these guys are even tougher than the hand fight, but we have the ability to cheat, so that's what we're going to do. Not cheat, but we have access to that really good card, so. I have that guy frozen, which is good. Let's pop you, but I want that shield, so then I guess it doesn't even matter. We've already taken our extra turn, I think, right? Yeah, we are on our extra turn. Yeah, we can do that actually. Should have done that sooner, but let's get that. Give more shield to our allies. And just keep chugging away at plugging away at. Normally there's a pack of 4 of these guys when you fight them as a boss in A4. These are aspects of Conquest. Fortunately, with only 2 of them, it's not too bad, especially when we are... Trill is very good because, like, buffs just do not survive against Trill, and that is incredibly, incredibly valuable. Like, this reflex stacking could be a problem if we were playing a normal whatever deck. But we're not playing a normal whatever deck. We're playing Trill. So, one downside is we can only hit the front one. The other downside is this guy is absolutely going to, yeah, like I said, can still do a number on us, especially because we did not have a way to deal with the frenzy on that turn. I think we're just going to intern. Alright. one basically dead, and the Frenzy's going to get blown up by Trill. Going to get blown up by Trill right now. And having the Frenzy gone obviously makes life a lot easier on us. And so this got a whole bunch of shield and Fortress from the front one dying. And Trill is making it through so far. There's so much powerful there. I'm not actually totally clear on how it got that much powerful. Fortunately, we are not playing fair. So we have this. Okay. And we're absolutely going to take a Conquering Tactics because that card's fantastic. So it does a lot of things. You don't really need to know everything it does. The important thing is just it's going to do value every time we use it. Are we drawing enough cards? We can just get rid of that. No, we're going to get rid of that. Should never actually use it. Battle is over. Constructs have been defeated, but so have many of the dragons. A few of them look your way in a menacing way. You have a few seconds to wonder if you'll become a snack before they all take flight to go lick their wounds. Time to move on. Of course, there is still one dragon left. This event is still just such a nothing event. Like, there are no outcomes there that matter. We just have one node left in the Fetid Coast in order to win the run. We'd like to actually have some... Alright, that's good. So we can get shield out of this. There are several options here. I'm going to take the shield option. One other nice thing here is that we don't have to worry about the income. We don't have to worry about the shock barriers much because, again, Trill's Arcane Spam is so good. All right, we are just going to use the treasures here. I am not going to play out the globes, I believe. Just hoping to see some shield. That'll do. This is a good time to do that. Alright, that did actually get it to the threshold. Is there mana here? There is not. So I want to play that. I think that's fine. Alright, we are in danger of getting shocked, so we can't play that. All your buffs are gone. Yeah, only the quest fights are actually a challenge here. Like, all the other fights are irrelevant. Nice buffs you got there, idiot. Alright, we took an extra turn. Alright. Arcane Silence is kind of nice. Sure. Extra recoverable health is nice on Maighir. Upgrading Stride Vigor, and I think we're finally upgrading the Mystic Renewal. I'm just going to try and make it work. I think we don't need the Forest Magic. So, weirdly, this third fight is in many respects the easiest one. Because it's going to be fighting against enemies that are just going to become normal A3 enemies. It's not aspects. It's not even... Like, those were partial aspect fights, not full aspect fights, but still. Alright, so one thing here is we absolutely do want to get that off. Which, obviously, like, the downside to upgrading that is, like, it did effectively cost us this full turn to get that off. But, I'm going to do that, but... don't think... Well, we can play this in the... We still have another turn after this one, right? And we don't have the sturdy for that. So I think we're just going to do this. And then last bonus turn. I do want that. Whatchamacallit? I'm going to get that. I absolutely shouldn't have bothered wasting the reflect, but... Wow, this guy just really wants to do AoE hits, huh? Should have done that first. Got the extra powerful out. Ammo. Not gonna matter. It's still lethal to both of them. Maighir doing work. Persecute is funny. I think spread defenses is more valuable to us. Also, a reminder that the way that this works is that we only actually have to kill the next fight. The quest fight. Once the quest fight is done, we have effectively won the run, even if... even if we, quote-unquote, lose, run is over. Alright, gonna do that on the off chance we can draw... That's not really what I was looking for. I'm not gonna play that, I think, because I want to leave open the possibility of... I want to be able to play the Frenzy, the double Frenzy, when we draw it, even with the Mana Theft. And I don't think getting extra shield helps us that much. So... let's go... Actually, that seems okay. Like, we have a lot of good answers there and no bad answers. Yeah, the Cobra Command, like I said, it's not super amazing here because, like, it is always just, like, one activation. Which is the worst thing it can be. So one note here is that we do kind of want this kill to happen on enemy turn, but with this many actions available, I think I do want to do it here, because now I can just have Trill steal the Frenzy, and there's no powerful left over anyway, so. Oh, there's powerful left over anyway. But Trill's gonna take away the last powerful, and it's just gonna die. I'm gonna play literally any card to complete. Sturdy is still a bit of an issue, but aside from that, we're doing good. That seems pretty mediocre. Iceburn is actually okay, just because it's a frost guard. Alright, you navigate the Fetid Coast. Following your detector, you notice that the smoke permeating the environment is becoming redder and redder. You also start to feel a presence inside your head. Kill, kill, kill. That's just normal. It's the same as always. You come to your senses after an indeterminate amount of time. The red smoke is now so thick you can barely see in front of you. You can still feel that same presence inside of your head. It's a constant pressure that makes your thoughts shiver and your eyes water. As you battle with it mentally, you barely have time to register the pack of monsters surrounding you. Defend yourself. Oh hey, Crimson Prowlers and a Crimson Elemental. They look friendly. Alright, we have Madness, so our hand size is further reduced, and our fatigue counter is reduced. And these guys have whatever. But that's mitigated considering we have that one thing. So I'm gonna do that first. I want to do this because I want to get those barriers up because these guys are just gonna smash themselves on those barriers. And then sure, we can set that reflect. I should have saved the reflect probably, but yeah. Yeah, this barrier's doing good work. We're now even more mad than we were before. We're just absolutely furious. Alright, temporary growth, temporary, whatever. Absolutely, we can cleanse ourselves once. saving mana so we can frenzy. Now it's time for this back one to freeze itself. Like the big dummy it is. So these guys do need to go down relatively quick because they are a pain in the ass. Because they are going to be doing this AoE bleed, which I do not want to let them set up. I don't want to let them do. So we still have not drawn. I don't want to shuffle because I really want to draw into Frenzy. Right, nullify and Decay. So we have to get rid of Decay before we use the Frenzy. That'll do it. We can go and do that. We can get mana, we can play out some stuff. Alright, I don't want to get hit by the Decay. It's actually pretty okay damage. Pretty big fan of the Purity. But with them all attacking, I think we just want to get all our barriers back. Although, okay, I am also planning to I should have just frozen this already. We can get the extra arcane detonation damage out. But now we can safely play this. Shocking. Right. Oh, should have done that first because that freezes. Yeah, I'm only play one of those. I didn't get as much as I was hoping, but that's fine. I could have kept playing more, but I didn't think it was worth it. Alright, curse on everyone. But we are late enough in the fight that I'm not worried about Troll. I want Troll to use up that. Troll's just going to win. Didn't even need that. Okay. This is just a 2-mana draw 3, which is pretty good. We're more likely to get something out of Mana Boost, I think, because we're not triggering any buffs. The creature's dead, the smoke clears away, and you feel the presence leave your mind. You hope that your detectors gather enough data, as you have absolutely no desire to step inside that red smoke again. Leave. Alright. So, yeah. Rest of the run is, as they say, playing with house money. So the important thing here is, like, this card has the text lose 1 madness, gain purity 2. We don't care. It's 2-mana draw 3. That's why we're playing it. 2-mana draw 3 with no downside, even if the upside is irrelevant. Yeah, I think we are not going to bother playing out the globe. Just get huge damage out here. That was a pretty low damage tactics, or whatever that was there, and it was still Conquering Might, and it was still pretty okay. Yeah, card's good just because it's so flexible. All the shield we can on drill, because we can. All the shield we can because we can. No reason to let you have a turn. You haven't earned it. We are all going to get poisoned. Whatever, who cares? And there's fight. Could take that, don't care. Could take that, don't care. And I'll take it and cut it. Not really worth re-rolling. Best we can do is one event after this, so. Ideally, I would freeze out here, but if I can't, that's something in the world. Because if we freeze out here, we don't have to deal with summons. Alright. So the summons are annoying, as we've seen in previous, in the last run. Because they are going to be a threat to Trill. But the best we can do is just try and reduce the, whatchamacallit. Alright, we do lose our extra tough here. Even more of that comes out. Okay, gonna draw some cards. Yeah, I knew there was a very good chance that if we would draw this, we wouldn't be able to use it, but... I think we have to go for shield here. Because I think we cannot afford to let Trill be this close to death. I think we are going like that. Yeah. Fortunately, tough plus weak means that we didn't take that much damage, even though that guy technically had... whoops. We did not have the frost move. Should have gotten it powerful. Didn't think about the weak being a problem. The barriers are pretty good, and so is that. So yeah, I wanted to get the purity out, so just don't lose any buffs. To keep our 12 growth, we get to keep getting 4 mana a turn, although we have plenty of mana, so yeah, whatever. There's that, finally. Bonus turns. I actually think I do really want to play that. Where our figure's gonna go. Alright. I'm very happy to get that freeze out. Should probably just take a mana boost, but now we just finish off with that. And we're gonna take a Convene with Shadows. Gonna upgrade the Convene for the upgraded Shadow Burst. Gonna upgrade, which I didn't even think to add chat. Okay, we're fighting Bay later. Oh wow, that is a huge amount of shield. Shame we don't have the sturdy for it. That goes up to 24. I think we do that just because I want it to be more reliable. No, we're getting Heroic Vigor. That's it. Alright, sleep fights shouldn't be too bad. It could be, but I don't think it should be. Freezing you this turn. Should have done that differently. I do need to get shield out next turn. Because this bad guy is attacking for a decent amount next turn. Mana, please. Mana, please. Absolutely no luck on the mana front. Which, not great. We just have to do that. So yeah, we should have a lot of damage coming in from the back. Only 16, but still, decent amount. Decided to go for the powerful. I don't know if that's correct, but it's what I did. See if we can get out of these. I absolutely want that tough and sturdy, I think. See what we're gonna get out of this. Yeah, something comes out. Skip. Advantage is nice. Joel should still be able to kill that shark. I think we are playing at least one globe here. Yeah. Yeah, it just made too much sense to globe. And then just gonna freeze you out, I think. Alright, we didn't quite get this kill, but I don't actually remember where in the rotation we are at this point. We finally find the Mystic Renewal, which is good. Should have done this sooner because it's going to make Phil not weak. Don't want to draw cards here because I don't want to trip fatigue. Very happy to see that though. I can draw one more card. Pop. And one more frenzy turn. It turns out taking like 2 bonus turns regularly, pretty good. Extreme Command is fine. No. Pass. I don't want to throw away the detector because I'm not totally certain if that'll bug out, if that'll cause us to fail the quest. Alright, pitch everything, I think. Let's go. What's the mana boost? Let's go. You're gonna want shield here, I think. Cat, I need you to not be in front of my screen. I'm gonna go ahead and get that set up because I know that these guys are absolutely going to be attacking every turn. Because these guys are some of the most consistent attackers in the game. All right. That needs to happen. I want to do that because if we can get mana, I'd be happy. Yep. I am happy. We got mana. Alright, there is that dork down. Could have gotten the freeze out, but I don't think we're probably taking too much damage here. Yeah. And this way we have as much damage out as possible. Just like every time we trip Trail, it gets better and better. This is going to be a triple cleanse. We are looking at losing some health here, but could be worse. Yeah. Everything is fine. Very good. Phil is actually suffering a little bit here, but I'm not too worried. That's just because like we got a ton of curse from whatever. Which is not a thing that normally happens, but there's lethal. I don't hate Persecute. I do like getting the hidden though, and the free draw. Because we aren't really playing damaging cards, so that hidden is just bonus evade, especially going into Bay later. We're going to do that just because we want the shield here, because this guy is doing a ton of damage this turn. Fortunately, this guy does one turn of actual damage, and then what is one turn on, one turn off schedule. Which also means I'm okay playing that, I think, because it's a turn off. Yeah, like we already got rid of almost all the powerful we gave it. Actually, we get that this turn. Let's see if we can get mana. A Lamau. Not just mana, but the best mana. And we can even do that. I could play gloves, but I don't really want to. I don't think it's worth giving out the healing here. Alright, doing pretty good work. There's no real reason to make this run harder. It's getting pretty late. I'm probably not going to do CPU even if it shows up. We did CPU last run, and this will be the same difficulty CPU, so basically beat CPU with this deck. So I feel no particular compulsion to fight CPU again. Love Dark Focus. This is good, but it can be hard to set up against Bay later, but I don't think we need the Mind Bloom. Mind Bloom has been good for us. We have reroll tokens. Sure. Well, that doesn't do anything for us, is the thing. Sure. Extra Arcane Detonation damage is actually pretty okay. I think I'm gonna cut Flaming Strike is kind of like we don't need the cleanse going into Bay later, and it's not really useful damage. I think we want I want to be able to play Hobble, I think. And I want it to apply for longer, because that is like the thing that kills us in Bay later is like we just do not have cushion. For the push-in or otherwise. The nice thing is, Bay later is not going to threaten our friend Dose here, so we can just... all of our shield can go into self-defense with absolutely no worries. Get a nice amount of shield set up there. Second turn of aggro. Oh, whoops. We weren't able to get tough set up, but we didn't lose any recoverable because we have extra max recoverable. I think of all the turns, like we could set up the extra, but I think we get a good enough turn here just doing that. I don't particularly feel inclined to worry about forcing out whatever. Lamau. Is this mana? It is not. Oh. No luck on that, but I'll take it. And we completed a quest, which is valuable. Hidden is pretty good. And we are absolutely just going to get a whole bunch of triggers out instead of playing the Extreme Command. Alright. And that is step 1 of this quest done. Step 2 will be tomorrow. For me and for you. Unless you're watching this in the future after I uploaded all of them. I mean, you're obviously watching it in the future. You're not watching live, are you? Oh god, how are you watching live? Phobos? Kitty? Are you the person who's watching my videos? Leave a comment if you're my pet cat. So, this does get us level 7. So next video, we are going to be trying with, I think, god, level 1 Merle, potentially. This passive is incredibly powerful. Arcane Detonation's damage bonus for debuff. We're going to need that power. Like, this run may have looked like a route. All of my Maighir runs may have looked like routes. The Maighir quest is not easy. But that is not next time, because next time will be step 2 of this. Let's see, we finished those 2. Made some progress on that. Block damage tends to happen. Transform cards we don't really have the pieces for yet. No, guess transform cards it is. And I don't really have the pieces for yet. I mean, we can't with generic cards. Frozen Height is great. You're still, like, coming up against the wall on increasing stab. Like, it has to be in one of the next few packs. Oh, come on. Spirit Helmet is great, though. I'm very happy to see that. We'll want to have that for our Maighir run. As an option, even if we are going to end up doing a hybrid run again. This is a pretty bad investment because it doesn't, like, technically for me this doesn't do anything, but it does let me, like, more easily talk about card rewards. But this takes away money from buying characters is the big thing, and we are going to need to spend a lot of money on characters coming up. But that's going to be next time. This is it for this time. See you then. Toodles.